We good? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Powerful Fitness Podcast. You know who it is, the number one OG in the game, the Rainmaker. Fresh off of ass whooping. You see the belt, you know what I'm saying? What can I say? I'm a beast. But we got another type of beast on here today. His name's Rico Coleman. He's a high school basketball player, and he's been hooping since he was like in the second grade. So, you know, we're going to get to hear his story today. So we just filmed the podcast yesterday with Ronald Coleman. Just double check, no relation, right?
No relation.
No relation, guys. But they both beat. So he's a fighter as well, and he's from Nebraska. But yeah, Rico Coleman. So let's go ahead and introduce yourself. Talk about like where you from. He's from Charleston, but let's talk about where you're from, and just let the people know really like who you are, and whatever you really want to tell them for real.
I'm Rico Coleman from Charleston, Missouri, small town, 30 minutes away from here. I played basketball for Charleston High School. We won state last year.
Okay. What position do you play?
Combo guard. I'm everywhere for real. I could be everywhere all on the court.
Okay. So you're from Charleston. I actually went to school in Charleston in kindergarten in the first grade.
Yeah.
So how old are you?
I'm 18.
18, still in high school. So are you a freshman or?
This is my senior year.
Senior year? Okay, yes, yeah. Sir. I don't know ages, and I dropped out, so I don't know nothing about that stuff. So you going to Charleston. So just talk about what it was like starting basketball off at in the second grade, and have you always wanted to be like an NBA player? Kind of just talk about what basketball means to you, and just your whole journey as a basketball player.
Okay. Well, when I was in second grade, I started playing basketball with my friends Trey and Mario. They was better than me, but like I still wanted to play. So my dad, he started an AAU team at the Bowden Center. Then we worked.
AAU. So what's that?
Like when you travel and play basketball.
Okay.
All over the world.
Oh, all over the world?
Yeah.
Okay.
You go a lot of places.
Okay.
Then
so you got to do that at you said in like the second grade, or you're saying your father had just started that, but you weren't in that yet?
Nah, I got to do it.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Then I told you I wasn't that good, but my friends they were friends, like they were way better than me. But we worked, got in the gym with my dad and stuff. Then got way better than I was.
So like when you were in the second grade, did you have like aspirations of being like an NBA player, or was it just another like game that you were playing that you were that you liked doing?
Yeah, I wanted to go to the NBA when I used to watch LeBron James.
Okay.
I most definitely wanted to go to the NBA.
Okay. Who else did you watch when you were younger?
At that age, I was watching DeMarcus Sharp. He from Charleston. He go to a big D1 school.
Really?
Northwestern State.
Okay. Yeah. So explain to me. All right. So just keep in mind that I don't know nothing about like sports. My older brother, he knows everything about sports. He's a sports guy. You know what I'm saying? He, football every Sunday. Like he loves sports. He follows like, college teams and all that stuff. But me, I never really liked watching sports. I liked playing. I loved playing baseball. Did not like football, and didn't really like basketball that much because I wasn't good at it. But yeah, I just never really was interested in watching, and I feel like that's probably because I didn't really have like other guys around me that was into. I just never really got into it. So explain to me like what D1 is.
D1 is like it's the big schools, like schools like Mizzou. SEMO, D1 school.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big school.
So D1 is college.
Yeah, it was definitely college.
Okay. So, what do you feel like it takes to be, an NBA player?
You got to know the game. You got to be able to shoot on the next level. You most definitely got to be able to know how to shoot, dribble.
You gotta be a certain height.
You can be any height.
You can be short and play too.
Short.
Because all I'll be seeing is tall basketball players. Yeah, I don't really see a lot of short.
You can be any height. 'Cause I know a guard, PJ Former, he only 6 foot. Big D1 off was Ole Miss, Mizzou, a lot more.
So, all right, so you still, man, you still a freshman. I mean, you're still a senior, but you said you're 19,
18.
18. So, man, you got so much time to become a beast in the sport because I mean, you don't really hit your athletic prime till you're like, 30 to 32 or whatever. So,
Yeah.
Man, it's really awesome to see, someone young knowing what they really want to do with their life. Because when I was your age, I didn't know what I wanted to do. This was like a couple years before I started fighting for real, and I had no clue what I wanted to be. But I mean, to see you, start playing at such a young age is kind of like, unless you had like a serious injury or something. I mean, there's really there's nothing that's stopping you from getting to the NBA.
Yeah.
It's just really awesome to see. So you're graduating coming up this year or next year?
Next year
Next year
in May.
So you have like any idea where you want to go to college or?
I gave it some thought. Me and my uncle, we talk about it.
So what's your grades like?
All A's and B's.
All A's and B's. So you think you might be able to get a scholarship with basketball?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a few already.
Where would you like to play if you could choose?
I like to go to Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Yes, sir.
Heck
I went
yeah.
there for a visit a couple months ago.
Oh, you So who was the NBA player you said that you was playing with? You said you played under him for
Michael Porter Jr.
Okay, so what was that like?
That was a great experience for me. Like, I'm from a small town and going up to these big places, playing better talent. That was really good for me.
So where would you like rank yourself on like a skill level as far as high school basketball players go?
I rank myself very high.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I was hoping you say. I didn't want to hear no humble like, oh, I'm okay.
Yeah.
So what's the position you like playing the most?
In my position,
Yeah.
I say small forward or shooting guard.
Okay. So that's like the guy that's doing most of the shooting for real.
Yeah. And
Okay.
small forward, you getting rebound, making the right play, kicking out to your teammates.
Right. See, when I played basketball, man, I feel like I just really couldn't get into it because I never understood what was going on. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like they got plays, but I don't know. I never had a coach that really took the time to even make sure I understood what was going on. They would just tell me, like, stand close to the goal and get the rebound. And I didn't even know all the rules. Like, they're telling me, oh, you can't be inside, like, the the paint? Like, inside
the paint for 3 seconds.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
I'm like, so I can't be. I'm like, what do you mean? What am I supposed to spend? What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to stand?
Yeah.
Like, I never understood like all the rules of this of basketball. And I mean, I'm kind of tall, so I feel like I could have been a decent player. But my older brother, he was a really good hooper. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even want to play with him because it was just it was just ridiculous. He was really good at all sports for real, basketball, football, and baseball. But so tell me some more about yourself. Like, what are you into? What you like doing other than basketball?
Other than basketball, I play football.
Okay.
We just won last night, 42-21.
Oh, so you're playing football right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what team you on?
Charleston.
Charleston. What's their name?
Charleston High School.
So they don't have y'all ain't you don't have what is it? An animal character?
Blue Jay. We have Blue Jay.
Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Okay. Heck yeah. All right. Well, congratulations. That's cool. What position you playing football?
Safety and wide receiver.
Okay. Yeah, I liked playing safety because I could just chill in the back.
Yeah,
I liked being free safety. The last guy,
Yeah.
they get past everyone. All right, and let me try to trip you up, But I never really liked football because I felt like I just wasn't big enough to play football. I'm like, these guys got muscles. I'm just a stick. I'm like, I ain't built for this.
Yeah, that's how I be, but I be in the weight room, so.
Yeah. So what's your training regimen like?
Well, my coach, with our high school coach, when football season over with, he'll take us in before the season, and we'll lift weights with him.
So, like, how many times a week?
We do it every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
So, outside of that, like, what type of, like, do you run, or do you mostly just do like basketball drills?
Yeah, and my trainer Marcus McAllister, he had me doing basketball dribbling drills, shooting, because that's what I'm really trying to get my shooting up, improve my shooting some more. Because when you're on the next level, you got to be able to know how to shoot.
Right. So, what's your diet like?
I drink Gatorade.
Just eat. You just
drink
eat
Gatorade,
whatever.
Like,
You want.
I don't eat
You still
whatever
18,
no
so you can still just eat whatever.
yeah, but I try not to.
You try to focus
I try to get
on
like a little hot chip here and there.
a hot chip.
Yeah,
What?
I like eating hot chips.
That's your breakfast?
I eat cereal in the morning.
Cereal? Oh, you still eat cereal?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you gotta start eating you some berries and some
Oh yeah, I like
oatmeal and stuff like that.
Bananas.
He said he
Bananas and
still
apple.
eats cereal. I don't eat cereal.
You don't?
That's for kids, bro. Oh God, look, when someone told me that before when I was a teenager, he said cereal, that's for kids. I was like, what you mean? Adults eat cereal too, but I realized like, oh yeah, cereal ain't really like, that's kind of like what kids eat because they can just pour it into the bowl or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, I eat it sometimes, maybe if like I don't have a fight coming up, but for the most part, I don't really. Sometimes I actually skip breakfast too. You ever like fast, just skip breakfast and train in the morning and eat? So you're still in school, so you can't really train from like 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. or whatever it is you're in school. So do you try to like train in the morning before you go to school, or you just wait till after school to do all your training?
Yeah, me and some of my teammates, we'll come in there at 5 o'clock in the morning and shoot on the gun.
Okay. Right, because it's like, man, nowadays to be anything in a sport, like to be a great athlete now, dude, you have to train so many hours of the day.
It's true.
Like you can't just, it's almost to a point where you can't even just you can't train just once a day.
Yeah.
You know, and it's
that's what my uncle told me. He told me,
yeah,
you D1, you got to train. You got to train a lot more. Cause my uncle, he real big on me. Like, make sure I don't do nothing
Right.
bad. He stay on top of me every day.
Man, that's great you had that, for real. That's a blessing, because a lot of people really ain't got that.
Yeah.
Like when I was growing up, I didn't really have nobody, like no one making sure I was doing anything, you know? Like me with my son, I'm like, I stay on top of him. Like he's only 12, and I talk to him all the time about, you know, what he wants to be when he gets older, you know, and I try to explain to him, like, you know, you 12, soon you're going to be a man.
Yeah.
You know, what type of man do you want to be? And, you know, I put him in martial arts when he was 5, and so he does that. He just started his wrestling season just the other day. So, yeah, man, it's great to have, it's a blessing you have your uncle there for you.
Yeah. And my grandpa, I live with my grandparents, because my mama died when I was 7, and they took me in. But my grandpa and my grandma, they real big on me too.
Man, that's great. Shout out to them. What's their names?
Bobby.
Because you know they're going to be watching this.
Yeah, Bobby and LaWanda.
So, also, anytime you want to, like direct something to the people that's going to be watching, that's your camera right there. You can always look into it, say whatever you want to say to whoever, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this your time. This your moment to shine right here. This whatever you want to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you want the people to know about you, you know, because everybody has a story. And, you know, I feel like it's important for people to get their story out, you know, who they really are, what they really about, and, you know, thank the people that's in their life helping them, you know, because without help, man, life is pretty tough. But when you can have just one person that really is there for you and is like your rock, you know what I'm saying, and make sure you stay on top of your game. But
it's always best to make sure that you have people that think like you. Surround yourself with people that want to think like you. That's one of the big key things.
You know? All right, so let's introduce your cousin.
My current cousin,
yeah.
Crunchy, everybody know him.
Okay,
So,
yeah. Rico's cousin's over on the side. We got another microphone over there, but we don't have a camera pointing that way, so y'all can't see him. But he on the side. We told him anytime he want to jump in and say something, just pull the mic up. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. You the first person that brought somebody with you,
Yeah.
and I, that's cool. Like just having people to support you, like for real. That's tight. So you playing football right now. Do you not feel like playing football might kind of get in the way of your progression in basketball, or do you feel like it helps?
I say it helps because when college coaches talk to me, they ask me when I'm doing. They want to come watch me work out. I be telling them like I can't. I got to play football, and they like, "Wow, you playing football?" So they like when I play football because that's getting me stronger and bigger,
Right.
ready for the basketball season.
Right. Do you feel like it's not kind of like risky because of the injuries that you can get in football?
When I play, I don't think about no injuries.
He said, I don't think about it. I don't get hurt.
I don't think about them.
Okay.
'Cause I do so much with my body. I feel like an injury shouldn't happen.
Right. Well, I mean, you're young too, so you heal fast even if you do get a minor injury.
Yeah.
Like I injured my knee, my meniscus, and my LCL like about 2 years ago. I think it was dang near like 2 years now, and I had to stop competing for like a year and a half because, bro, my leg was swollen like a balloon. I couldn't even bend down and squat for a couple months. Like my leg was jacked. So yeah, avoiding injuries, I feel like that's like my main focus training is making sure I don't get hurt because that it make a big difference in your overall career if you get 3 injuries that make you have to step off the gas for 6 months. Like that's a year and a half off your total career.
Right.
Like my older brother, he just tore his meniscus and now he's got to have surgery. He gonna be out for a solid 6 months. And what's crazy is I asked him the other day, I'm like, what initially like started this? What was the initial like injury from?
Yeah.
And he got injured playing ultimate frisbee. Like it's crazy. So
It is crazy.
like being an athlete, you really have to be careful. Like we can't just go. I mean, we could, but we really can't just go ride dirt bikes with our friends or, what I'm saying, go
Right.
skateboard and stuff like that because it's so easy to get injured and now you can't train. Like I love skateboarding and rollerblading, but I can't skateboard because it's so easy to just roll your ankle. And I mean, I still rollerblade, but I can't go to the skate park. Like I thought about getting some blades where I can grind and stuff, and I was like, don't do it. Don't do it because you're going to end up getting hurt.
I see you got a lot of belts.
Yeah, I got a lot of belts. I actually just won that one, the Attitude MMA. I won that in Memphis on Saturday. This is the certified USA IKF belt. That's the MMA belt. This is a kickboxing belt. So this right here mean I'm basically like number one in my weight class in kickboxing in America as far as amateurs go.
Yeah.
But so I'm still an amateur. I'm gonna be going pro probably in the next year or so. I'm really trying to get myself to a certain level before I go pro. So once I go pro, I can really like just steamroll through people and make it to the UFC fast and you know what I'm saying, whoop everybody up in there.
Yeah.
But so you got any highlights or something?
Yeah, I got highlights on YouTube.
On YouTube?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so y'all definitely check out it. You got a YouTube channel or it's other people that uploaded it?
Now you could just type in Rico Coleman and it'll pop up.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to watch some of that. So what? I'm trying to think of like questions that people want to know. And Ashley, anytime you got a question too, definitely feel free to ask. Cause I mean, you should have a lot of questions because you don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm kidding. But so yeah. So you're gonna be graduating soon, looking to go to a college. You said so. Do you like apply to the colleges, or are you waiting on like people to reach out to you? How does that work?
Nah, they reach out to me. When I got my first offer, I was talking to him for a while. Then I had a big game. Then he offered me a full ride scholarship.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
To where?
Louisiana Monroe.
Okay. Full
Yeah.
ride. That's nice. That's I don't know much about scholarships, but full ride. That's like,
Yeah,
I mean, it says it all. So that's full ride. I mean, that's what you want for real. So they take care of like everything. They pay for all your classes and stuff like that. Is there anything like outside of sports that you're wanting to, like? Is there anything that you specifically want to do in college as far as like major and
yeah.
something?
I wanna start my own clothing business.
Really?
Yeah, I want to start my own clothing business.
Okay. Well, I mean, shit, you don't need college for that, but I mean, they probably got some classes that help. But it's funny you say that because I'm starting my own clothing
Yes.
business. Yeah, and yeah, it's definitely a big industry, and and the thing is, with you being an athlete, that's gonna really help your brand,
Yeah,
because you can, I mean, you can build a brand around yourself basically, and that's kind of what I'm doing. You know, my website is almost finished. I had built the website, but then I had my friend help build it, a better one. So I started my own business as a personal trainer like a couple years ago. And then I realized after a while, I'm like, okay, I can only train so many people. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a cap on how much you can make unless you want to like do courses and like sell courses online and stuff like that. And then I was like, I was seeing all these YouTubers and influencers selling merchandise. I'm like, well, shit, I can make me some merchandise. And then I'm like, okay, well, I might as well take it, just try to start a whole brand, you know, just start off with one or two pieces and just, you know, push it and build from it. So, you know, I'm learning everything right now as far as like who, first of all, who to get the clothes from, what, you
right.
know, what manufacturer, because if you get them overseas like Pakistan, China, stuff like that, it's going to be way cheaper than here in the US. But also, you know, you got to find that connection, and there's a language barrier, you know, so I'm still navigating that right now. And yeah, I think that's great that you're thinking about starting your own business, because, you know, a lot of athletes don't really think about what else can I do to make money and provide for, you know, myself, my family members, and they kind of just focus on sports. But you really gotta take the time to create your own, you know, something else other
Right.
than sports. And, you know, that's something I realized, because, you know, you gotta do other things. You can't just be an athlete. You can, but, you know, it just,
Gotta have a backup.
you gotta have a backup. And then even if it's not a backup, you just, you know, it's like just extra.
Yeah,
You know, like they say, the average millionaire has 7 different streams of income. You know, so it's nice to like just start. Like the main thing is just get it started. You know, you can start a clothing brand and not make much in the first 5 years, and in that 6th year, things just start to take off. You
Right.
know,
I had gotten to want to do my own clothing brand because my uncle one day he told me and my cousin PJ, he said, y'all get y'all own logo, and I'll buy all the stuff for y'all, the beanies, the hoodies, the shirts.
wow.
And we got a cousin that know how to put the stuff on there, so I got mine right here if you want to see.
Yeah, let's check it out. Okay, RC. It's RC with a crown. That's tight.
Yeah, Rico Coleman.
Yeah.
So he told me that, so I had somebody go make me a logo. Now I'm gonna be selling the clothes, the hoodies, and hats. I'm gonna be selling them at our basketball games.
Okay, sweet. That's tight. Yeah, that's smart. And so I just found out that cuz for the longest they couldn't college players couldn't
Yeah,
make
they
any
get paid
money.
now.
Now they can get paid.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's about time, because I mean, man, these colleges making how many millions off these athletes, and they can't even, and a lot of these athletes, they come from a poor family. They barely can even afford sneakers,
Right.
and yet people ain't even supposed to buy you stuff.
Yeah.
That's a whole
Yeah.
blessing right now.
Yeah, for
Trophy.
real.
Like you said, people out there in small towns struggling. On the way out, sports, you know, a lot of it's sad to say, but a lot of people, you know, they only see people for their sports and they don't see what's really going on in the inside, you know, behind the closed doors. And you know, the fact that, you know, student athletes now have opportunities to actually make, you know, money, which is, you know, that's a blessing the whole time. I'm glad they changed that up. That is a blessing.
They need to do the same for fighting, because like I'm an amateur. I've been fighting for like 7 years now, and I ain't made a dime. They're not allowed to pay us.
They're not.
Nope, amateurs can't get paid. Nope, it's illegal. They can only give you so much money for like gas to travel, and
that ain't fair.
Bro, what? Look, not to talk crap about, you know, anybody, anything, and nothing like that. But when I just drove to Memphis, which is like 186 miles from here,
right?
It says in the contract that they give you gas if you drive over 150 miles. Tell me why this man gave me $20. I said, bruh, that don't get me here and back. He gave me $20, bro. I swear to God. But I ain't even say nothing because I'm like, you know what? I ain't even gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just do my thing, whip this dude ass. Now, if y'all want me to come back and fight, I'm gonna need a little bit more gas money. I'm gonna need a little bit more than $20. Come on now.
They could at least give you $100. $20, that's gonna get you about what? A little bit,
man.
Not even about what? $8?
Quarter tank, right? Exactly.
I ain't there.
So yeah, it's definitely, man. There's definitely a lot of cheap people out here that really are making a lot of money off athletes, and they don't want to share the bread. They don't want to share the love, even though, you know, you the whole reason that the money's even coming in. So do college athletes have managers?
I don't think they got managers.
Okay, because in fighting,
some of them probably do. Like the big college athletes, they probably got managers.
Yeah, because in fighting, once you go pro, most fighters have a manager and they get like 10 or 20% what they make.
Yeah,
which is crazy, because literally all they doing is just having a conversation with the promoter for you. Like, they're not doing nothing special at all, you know. So like me, so check this out. On Saturday when I fought, I ain't even gonna say who the person was, but someone said they were saying, like, they asked me how old I was, and I told them I'm 28, and they're like, okay, so realistically, you know, you're not gonna make it to the UFC. I was like, what? What are you talking about? Like, he's trying to say that I was like, I'm getting too old. I'm like, I'm not even 30 yet. What are you talking about? Like, I'm gonna finish fighting when I'm like 35, 36. Like, I still got another good 6 years of fighting, like good years of fighting. I could even fight after that, but I'm like, okay, this dude, he just don't know what he's talking about, you know, and you don't know me. You don't know that I'm actually as good as them fighters right now. I just ain't took that step because, like I said, I want to make sure when I go pro, ain't no losses, ain't no like, oh, let me go back and fix this. Like, I got this hole in my game. Like, I want to make sure I'm ready to beat everybody when I go pro.
Yeah.
But, you know, he said that, and then after my fight, he came and congratulated me. He's seen how, you know, he seen me fight, and then he realized, oh, tell me why he messaged me like a couple days later and was congratulating me. And then he said, so he's a manager as well and a coach, and he was saying, you know, if you ever need a manager, this and that. I'm like, so you think that I would like, you literally said to me, I'm not gonna make it to the UFC, and now you're offering to like be my manager when I go pro? What makes you think I would even like?
You must have seen something he liked.
Man, I don't need no, bro. I'm not no dummy. I don't need a manager. I don't need someone to talk for me. Like,
dude got the audacity.
I swear, dude, I couldn't even believe it. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. But yeah, so yeah, I'm not like a lot of other fighters, man. A lot of fighters is dumb. They don't have a good business mind, and you know, they end up punch drunk and broke by the time they done fighting.
Yeah.
But me, hey, I'm smart. That's why, you know, I'm doing what I'm doing. And even like this podcast, you know, I paid a lot of money for, you know, just to start this podcast. And I know it's gonna be a while before I make any type of money, you know, before it pays off.
Yeah.
But it's just building on my brand, you know what I'm saying? And me as an athlete. But you don't see a lot of other fighters doing stuff like this because, you know, they don't have the time or the resources. And or even if they do, they just don't. They just, by the time they finish their training for the day and their job and taking care of their kids, they beat. They tired. They don't, and they just want to chill and watch TV or whatever. But you gotta be a grinder. You gotta be a grinder. Like that's all there is to it.
But this a nice little setup.
Yeah, it took me forever. The hardest part was figuring out what I wanted to put on the walls, but yeah, it took me a couple months. And if you actually go back on my YouTube channel, you can see like the first podcast I started before I started the Powerful Fitness podcast. I did some other ones, and they was just like on the couch. Like a lot of times, you just start something, like you just start something and see how you gonna progress and how you gonna grow. But if you don't plant the seed, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna grow.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first couple podcasts, I didn't have microphones. I was just using my phone, and and it was fun. And then I committed. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna turn this into a studio because I did have workout equipment down here.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and turn this into a studio and commit. And hopefully one day this is gonna be a big podcast. Get a lot of viewers and stuff like that. It's funny. You're actually the first person that reached out to me to come on the podcast. Until now, like I've been reaching out to people. No one's actually reached out to me. So, that was a sign I'm doing something right there. I'm like, okay, this is cool to actually have someone, want to come on and message me, because I'm trying to get people on. And it's actually harder than you think to get people on, because people they're busy, and, people just busy for real. But yeah, I definitely am trying to get more athletes on as well, and let people talk about their story and put themselves out there. Because say the colleges that want to recruit you, they might watch this. You know what I'm saying? And they get to hear your story, and like being able to sell yourself. You're like selling your story. People want to know who you are, your personality, where you come from, and things like that. So, that's really why I started this, just to talk about like what fitness does for people, because if you weren't playing basketball, if you weren't playing sports, like what honestly would you really be doing with yourself? Probably just sitting around,
just
doing nothing, probably getting into trouble like I was, so like I tell people all the time, martial arts definitely saved my life. If not for martial arts, I think that I would probably be like in prison or dead, or just probably strung out working in some factory somewhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Imagine if LeBron James was just working in a factory and never actually pursued his basketball career, And I feel like that actually happens to a lot of people. Like, so many people have potential, but they just don't have the people around them pushing them.
That sound like a lot of the old heads in Charleston.
Right.
A lot of them. Because they was good enough to go to the NBA, but they ain't had nobody pushing them. They went to jail for drugs.
Right.
All type of stuff.
Right. So I'm trying to think what the people want to know. So you got anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, I talk about our high school. Bringing some more up about our high school.
Okay.
Our state championship we just won.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the games y'all played, the teams y'all beat, and stuff like that.
All right, so I'm taking you to the game to get to the district championship. We down 8 with 3 minutes to go. So our coach called this timeout. We getting timeout. We press them. We gonna press them full court, man to man. So we get into that. Out of nowhere, we getting steals, back-to-back steals. Tie the game up, probably like 30 seconds left. Coach called another timeout.
Wow.
We got the ball though, so we running out the clock for he said run down to 20. Run down 20. Our guard from the Travion stand back, he make a big play. He hit that's the game winning shot basically. So we get on defense. Now we on defense. and
Can't let them score.
can't let them score.
Right, because if they hit a 3, then they gonna win.
yeah, they hit a 3, it's over. Everybody nervous.
Everybody nervous.
We only up 2, so the coach told Coach Williams, he told me to scoot back, get in the middle. It was like it went over my head. It's like an interception. Like I tipped it out of bounds. But now we on their end of the court, so they really got a good shot. They got 10 seconds left. It's a great, they can get a good shot in. So, but then what happened? Oh, they ran a little play. I seen a play coming. They was screening to try to get a backdoor alley hoop for a layup, but I seen it knocked out of bounds. So we all pointed. It took a good amount of seconds off the clock. We all pointed at the clock. They can't get a shot off now. So they take the ball out behind they goal now. I'm jumping. I'm just keep jumping so he can't see. He can't get it in.
Right.
He finally get it in, and our big man, he knocked the ball down. So that made us win the game. We only won it by 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
When was this?
It was like it was I was March. Well, we get rolled to the next game. We play Carruthersville. And this game here, everybody, we played them at the beginning of the season. We overhyped ourselves. We just know we finna blow them out because it's Charleston. This is what we do. We blowing everybody out. We had a 29-3 record. We playing Carruthersville, and they are friends. So we all hyped up. So we blowing them out at first. Yeah, I must in the second half it must just all went down.
They started coming back.
Yeah, they came back and won. They came back and beat us.
Rico this, Rico that. What they gonna say about Rico next?
Yeah, they got on the bus and said that chant. So
took it personal.
we took it very personal. We play them in the district champs for the championship. So we ain't saying nothing this time. We all humble. We ain't saying nothing. Not a word. We get in the game. What we did this time, we're supposed to do them the first time. We blew them out by 30.
Wow.
And P.J. Foreman went off for 33, a freshman, at 33 points.
Wow.
So then we move on to the next round. We playing Kelly. Now this is our third time playing them. It's another team we got to be humble with because you never know what they going to do. We went to that game. We blew them out too. Went on to the next, played Bishop DeBoer. And they had two really good players. So this game got me a little nervous. So because I know I got to guard one of the best players. So at the beginning, I wasn't really doing nothing for real. I'm getting steals, but I wasn't like helping score while playing defense. So Coach Williams he told me I need to turn it up a little bit. So at the end of the game, I finished with 20 and 10. So now we in state now. We playing Duchesne. This game, this game, I'm really nervous because this work. I know it's college scouts in the crowd. I know they somewhere watching.
So a question real quick. So how many schools are playing against each other for this? Like, is it just the state or what?
It's all Class 3 teams, but it all when you lose, it all going down. Go to the Sweet 16, the Sweet 8, then go to the Final 4. So when we went to state, we was in the Final 4. There was only 4 teams left. It was us in Duchesne, and it was Thayer and Lafayette County. We the only 4 teams in our class that's in state.
So you're only playing against teams that's in Missouri.
Yeah, they in Missouri and they in Class 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So we playing Duchesne. We won that game by only 3. Now we in the state championship. This is when everybody really nervous.
So y'all play against Cape?
Oh yeah, we played against Cape at the beginning of the season.
Okay.
We beat them.
Nice.
So now we playing Duchesne. We playing Lafayette County now for the state championship. Now that game, they had a really star. He was a star player. So we going back and forth with him at the end. Even in the fourth quarter, we keep switching lead changes. They'll go up one, we'll go up one. We keep switching it. So we want to win. I feel like we wanted it more than them. So we had to turn it up a little bit more. So we had to just do what we usually do. Then we came out at the end. We ran a play to try to get me open. He blocked my shot though. So now we on defense. We up though. We up one. So we on defense. And we up one.
This was in the fourth quarter, or
yeah,
the end of the game. I don't know if this quarters or what.
It was fourth quarter, end of the game.
Okay.
It's only like 16 seconds left. This is the biggest stop of the game. They ran a play. They been running the play all game, and they been getting open with it. But I'm reading it this time because I know it's gonna come. So it's a loose ball. I grabbed it. The clock ran out. So we won. We celebrated. We won. But they said it was a jump ball before the clock went out. So it's our ball, a jump ball.
But the clock ran out.
Yeah, but they said before the clock ran out, he called a jump ball. But I don't think nobody called a jump ball. So as we celebrating, everybody, the refs told us we gonna add a second, 1.6 seconds on the clock. But it's gonna be our ball. So we take it out. Our baseball player, a really good baseball player, pitcher. He told coach, let me throw it in. He had to throw it in from their end all the way to our end. He threw it in half court. All the time went out, and we won state.
Nice.
That was our goal. Every season, our goal is to win state.
Right.
The expectations of Charleston High School is always high, considering where we at, where we come from, what we do. I mean, we 12-time state champions. I mean, when you got coaches like Coach Danny Former, Coach McFern, then of course right now we got Coach Williams. We call it our tradition. That's our thing. We call it our tradition down there in Charleston High School. And, like I said, us coming from small towns and, sometimes I feel like we don't get enough recognition as we should, like the teams in St. Louis, Kansas City,
Because Charleston's small.
Yes, but at the same time, we always play up. And when we play up, we have that tradition of, hey, we got to get it going. I mean, I ain't in high school no more, but I had my little part of the tradition as well. I mean, I ain't going to say I was the best or anything, but I have my little share in it too as well. But it's a tradition for us to have them expectations to go above and beyond what we need to do. And, it's just constant. Hey, we got to do this. All right, coach, we got it. Finish it off, But like I said, it's a tradition for us to get to the Final Four and try to win state every year. That's what we known for down there in Charleston. Ever since people played since like Freak, for example, you played since second grade. I played when I was like in third grade. Just starting out, we brought up to do that. People in third, fourth grade playing against people that's in sixth, seventh, people that's in like a freshman in high school. We playing against people that's in college. Like we known for doing that. That's why the expectation's so high. And like what Rico's saying, hey. When it's time to clock in, it's time to put
Charleston
in that work.
got them hoopers.
Yeah, we was definitely got
born
them
and raised
hoopers.
to do it.
And I say what really be prepping us to play these games is when we go in there and have our scrimmages. The scrimmages, that's where it get down because it be us going against the former Charleston high school players like DeMarcus Sharp, Delfinko Bogan, Tyez Whitney, Six, people like that. They way bigger than us.
Right.
And they got they know the game, so
right.
we got to play right. And
they got the experience,
they
the age.
Way more experience.
Right.
The alumni take pride in it.
Yeah.
That's why it's like that.
Yeah, when we play them, that would really be getting us there. Even though they make us mad sometimes.
I mean, if you ain't getting mad, then you probably don't love it. You know what I'm saying? That love, that it's gonna fuel those emotions. So how do you what's the word I'm looking for? How do you like distribute your energy in the basketball game to make sure you don't use too much energy so you're not gassed at the end of the game?
Well, coach always tell me, play hard as you can. We got people that can. We really got like if I get tired, we got somebody that can most definitely come in and do the same thing I'm doing. His name Roy Landis Wiley, a defensive player, and he can score too. So I don't really try to save my energy. I go hard as I can.
So you can play the whole game without without needing a sub because of you're like you just ain't got the gas to keep hustling.
Yeah, if it come down there, if I gotta play the whole game, I'm gonna play the whole game. But most of the time, Coach Williams, he gonna get somebody in there with fresh legs, give me a little breather, then I'm come back come right back in.
Right.
Yeah, man. Cause Coach Williams, he one of them ones. He a good coach. He makes sure everything good for us. Make sure we straight. He makes sure he do a lot for us.
So how many coaches do y'all have on the team?
We had two. His name was their name Jamarcus Williams and Aaron Harlan. Then we won state and we added two more. So now we got they named Vashawn Ruffin and his name Kimball. His name Coach Kimball.
So y'all got 4 now.
Yeah, we got 4 now.
Okay.
So I feel like with us having 4 coaches now, because Williams he can split us up into different positions, and them coaches can help us get way more better than we
right.
Yeah.
Because the more one-on-one time you got, or like the more time you got with the coach, the better you gonna get. Like,
yeah, because our coach, Mr. Harlan, like he probably don't say that much, but he know everything. That was when our coach he'll go out and watch film on the other teams, and we know everything that player want to do. We know if he can shoot, if he want to drive,
where he like to shoot from.
Yeah, he go check everything. He a really good coach. He helped Coach Williams a lot.
So you study film also?
Yeah, I study film. When I'm done my working class, a majority of what I do, I get on Huddle. Got a thing called Huddle. Mr. Johnson, he our video recorder. He record the game and he put the game on Huddle, and we get to watch what we get better at.
So you watch yourself.
Yeah, watch yourself.
Yeah, I feel like that's very important, very crucial. And the thing, like everyone, you always have an idea of what you look like, how you move.
Yeah.
But when you watch yourself, that's when you really see exactly what it look like, and you can really work on the little flaws you might have, and just really sharpen up the skills. When I started watching myself more, it was easier for me to take away the bad techniques that I kept doing.
Yeah. And
I feel like a lot of fighters, they don't like watching themselves because they actually see they ain't that good. Yeah. They see or they can't stand to see themselves making mistakes. And but me, I feel like, especially if you lose, man, you learn so much from losses.
Like when we lost to Carruthersville, because Williams brought us in for film. We didn't have practice. He told us we don't have film, and we were seeing what we could have did better. We could have made the right pass here. Yeah, doing stuff like that.
Yeah, basketball, man, that's something else, because you really got to be in sync with your teammates on that court.
That's why you got to communicate.
Yeah.
Got to communicate a lot.
I think my brother told me there was this one statistic that it said the teams that touch each other the most, they do better. They win more. They play better together. More high five and patting each other on the back.
Yeah.
There's just I don't know, something about it.
Yeah, we got a player on our team. Everybody like that, but this player, the Shun, we call him Nunn. He one of them players. He try to get in people's head. He try to get under their skin.
Oh yeah,
he really good at that. He try to get me all the time. Sometimes he'll catch me when I'm mad. When I get mad, then when I'm getting mad, I just start going crazy at practice. I start trying to dunk on everybody.
So you can dunk?
Yeah,
You can jam?
Yeah.
Dang, man, I wish I could do that.
You tall enough. You can't dunk.
I think I can. I dang near did a couple months back at the gym. I think I just never knew how to actually maximize my jump, how to jump high.
Yeah.
I didn't really understand the mechanics to it, but I was like, okay, I'm getting up there. I think I definitely can can jam if I just like practice on like jumping higher, But yeah, that's why I said, tell him like, dang, I'm tall enough. I'm 6'1". I should be able to dunk. Like,
Yeah. My uncle told me my favorite dunk is a 2-hand dunk because I know I'm gonna make that 2-hand dunk. So he told me,
but it's harder with two hands, right?
Easier jump off two with
The
two
two
hands.
hand.
Way easier.
I don't know why I feel like I
used to
feel
think
like a one hand's easier.
I used to think that was easier too.
But it's not.
It could be, but I just feel like jumping off two way better. But this season for my uncle, I'm gonna pull out some more dunks for him because I always do the 2-hand too much. So I'm pull out windmill for him.
So you be dunking on people?
Now I can dunk on people, but I don't really be trying to dunk on people. I just go up and lay it up. But if I'm wide open, I'm gonna dunk.
Right. Yeah, it's better just to just lay it up because
Yeah,
it's hard to dunk on somebody. That's not easy.
But if this season they under there, they most definitely get dunked on.
He said they must definitely get dunked on. So what type of do you do like any type of like what type of like weighted exercises do you do aside from just a regular like squat and like you be doing jumping things with weights?
Nah,
or resistance bands?
the Vertimax.
What's that?
When you get on you tie yourself down.
Okay, yeah, I seen
jump.
that. I seen someone do that. I said, man, I know your legs gonna be burning after a good 30, 60 seconds. Like
when you do it like when you do it with all the straps and you take all the straps off, then you got to jump. It feel like you floating.
yeah.
But the Vertimax it most definitely do help because when I was in 8th grade, I had to go. I'm gonna be able to dunk when I get in 9th grade. I'm gonna be able to dunk. I got on the Vertimax a couple times. Then I started dunking out of nowhere.
Man, I wonder if they got one of those in Cape somewhere.
They should do. They should have one.
They should have one at the. I go to the Health Point. Maybe they got one there.
Yeah, but they most definitely work.
Yeah, I wanna try that.
They hurt, but
they hurt.
Yeah. And then calf raises.
Calf raises. Yeah, I be doing those too. I do a lot of like jumping stuff and squatting and coming up. But yeah, man, fighting is so tiring.
Yeah.
It's so tiring. It's crazy. It don't even make sense. Especially if you're breathing ain't on point.
Yeah.
If you're breathing ain't on point, oh my God, you're gonna be winded quick.
But going back to that like the weight room stuff, I don't really like doing squats. I like bench. That's what I like doing. I would try to get my arms big.
That's just for looks. That's for looks, ain't it?
Yep.
But the squats is gonna be better for hooping, right?
Yeah, cause make you be able to jump higher. But they be hurting my knees sometimes.
But actually, so I mean, really though, it's like when you look at it, it's not the same as hoop. It's not the same as playing basketball. I don't know. Like it make your legs stronger, but it's like a lifting, like a weightlifting stronger, not like a jumping or a running.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's why, like me personally, I don't lift weights. Like I'll put on like a weight vest and do stuff like that, but like I don't lift weights. I feel like as a fighter, it's not really gonna help me. I know people like try to tell me it's gonna make me stronger and stuff, but when it comes to fighting, like being strong is like not. It don't matter if someone's better than you. Like, so I'd rather throw kicks. I'd rather shadow box, throw kicks and punches than to go lift some weights.
Yeah, that's one reason. Well, our coach, he had us doing laps with the weight vest around the gym. He had us doing any bear crawls in the weight vest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that hurt it so bad.
Yeah, them bear crawls.
Yeah, this bear crawling.
It looks so easy. It look like something like some kids can do no problem.
Yeah, it looked easy. And then if you don't play football, in Charleston, if you don't play football, you gotta run this big field with the weight vest on. Like the field big. You gotta run it. The first week you run it. The first week you run it one time. The second you go 2, all the way up to 7 around a big field. That's one reason why I play football too.
You plan to avoid a specific workout.
If I'm not mistaken, ain't it like when you run the field? Ain't it like when you run it twice? Ain't that like a mile or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big field. You run around it twice, that's a whole mile.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. So it's like twice the size of a track. A track.
by a long shot.
Right. Okay. You like doing hill runs?
No, I never did. I did it one time with my with Emmett Gillespie. He made us. We got in trouble though. He made us do hill runs.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only time I ever did it.
You ever threw up from working out?
Uh-uh.
You ever seen someone throw up though?
I seen somebody throw up.
Yeah.
I feel like I just can't throw up.
Me either. I'm the same way.
I can't.
I can't do it either. Like even if I get super nauseous from something,
Yeah.
my body just won't let me throw up. Yeah. I be seeing a lot of fighters throw up after they fight. They come into the bag, they throwing up. Sometimes they have blood in this shit. I'm like, ugh. Because they ain't got good cardio.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah. One thing about us, our coach, he gonna make sure we what's the word I'm looking for? Conditioned. He gonna make sure we most definitely conditioned.
Yeah.
We run up a ladder, like run a suicides 5. You run a 5, a 10, a 15, a 20, a 30, a 40, and a 50, and a 60. We call that running up the ladder.
Okay. Yeah, I like doing ladder drills. Those are pretty fun. It's great for footwork too.
Yeah.
But so what's like your favorite workout for basketball?
The Celtic drill. It's like a 3-on-3. Y'all all in the paint. You can foul as hard as you can. You foul each other.
What the?
Like you in the paint. You just fouling each other. You get the ball. You got to try to score. And you don't let the ball hit the ground. Or it can hit the ground, but you really want to score, and you can just foul each other all hard.
Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. It's so you get used to that.
Yeah,
so you can get fouled and still shoot.
Yeah, because in Charleston we ain't getting all the calls.
Never do.
We ain't gonna get none at all for real.
For real.
We never do.
Wow.
It's us against. It's us. It's the Blue Jays against whatever opponent we got, plus the refs.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the crowd.
That's what that is.
What?
Yeah, but one thing about our crowd though, they travel with us. That's one thing they gonna do is travel.
That's nice, cause yeah, it's man. I don't know. It's just nice to have the support.
Yeah.
When I travel and fight, like I don't really be having a lot of people come, but I still. But with fighting, it's different though. In basketball or football or something, if you travel somewhere to play, ain't no one from that town rooting for you. They all rooting for their people, you know. But when I go and fight somewhere, there'll be a lot of people there actually rooting for me because they don't like know my opponent.
Yeah.
But with basketball, yeah, if you travel somewhere and your fans don't come with you, everyone's just going like against you there.
Yeah, because I even be having a little fans everywhere I go. Like one of them last night, one of them text me, said, I played they school. I ain't know who he was. I ain't know I hit him on Snapchat. He texted me like, "You going D1, bro?" I'm like, this dude know me all the way up here from St. Vincent. I never even been up here.
Oh, okay. So yeah, okay. So I guess really there will be some people that are your fans, even though you're playing against their team, for the simple fact that they, you know, they respect your game. Yeah. Yeah, even a lot of the other players, they gonna respect you, and you know they gonna want you to win. Maybe not necessarily when you play with them.
Yeah,
but
one game, we was playing Chaffee. I wasn't playing.
Oh my God, Chaffee!
Yeah,
I know y'all blew them out. I knew y'all smoked them. Chaffee.
It was in football.
Chappie?
So I ain't playing though, cause I had got like my knee had started hurting, but at the last game, so I'm going in there for like a halftime. So I hear like all kids calling my name. So I turned around, all kids running up to me, wanting to take pictures. One of them had me sign a shirt and hat. It was crazy.
That's tight. Yeah, definitely make you feel good when you got fans.
Make you feel good.
The glory of Yeah, the glory is.
Yeah, they love me and PJ. They love us. They everywhere we go.
Who's PJ?
That's the he was a freshman, but he a sophomore now.
Okay.
He one of one of the star players on the team.
Okay.
I know that's probably scary when you got more people that know you than you know them.
Yeah, like they just coming up to
Coming
you,
up to you.
running up to you, saying your name.
I mean, yeah, that's how it's gonna be though. When you're an athlete, that's definitely how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really hope to one day reach a level of fame where I can't go anywhere without people wanting. Because I mean, I love it. Like
I like it too.
I love it. If I'm walking through Walmart and someone walk up to me and they like, giving me praise for my fights or whatever, like I absolutely love it, because I love talking about it, I love talking about fights. So anytime someone stops me to talk to me, yeah, it just made me feel really good. It makes me feel accomplished and like I'm really becoming something, a lot of people don't like it, but I definitely do.
Yeah, I like it too.
I love attention. I don't know. I've always been that way since I was a little kid. I like attention.
Especially
I like to
when
perform.
When it's like a big game and they coming up to you like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I most definitely love it.
Right. So, how long you got left for this football season? How long does that last?
Until we lose. If when you lose, you done. Then that's when it's time to roll in the basketball. But I don't plan on losing though, so I probably ain't gonna see basketball for a little minute.
Okay, because I don't know how the seasons work. I know that football is usually around when it's cold.
Yeah.
And basketball is usually.
But what's so crazy though? It ain't been cold lately.
It hasn't been. No.
I like that.
Yeah.
When you cold, you get to start cramping up and stuff.
Yeah, that was one thing I did not like about football.
Yeah.
Even it be raining out there, and they want to. I'm like, man, how you supposed to play when you can't feel your fingers, bruh? Like, come on, man, I can't feel my fingers. I'm like, nah, this ain't cool, man. I need some hand
snow,
warmers.
sleet, hail.
Yeah,
Gotta get it.
yeah. I think if there was lightning, they wouldn't let us play. That was like the only time
no
there was lightning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lightning, you gotta get out of there.
I want to talk about DeMarcus Sharp a little bit more.
Okay.
Him, he one of the reasons why who I am today too. Like he be working with me on my game. Him and Delfinko Bogan, they'll come get me come get in the gym. Me, Mario, and Trey, they'll come get us in the gym. And then they been to college, so they'll tell us about the experience it is, what it takes.
So
to
those
be there.
those are players.
Yeah, them like our big brothers.
Okay.
Dale, he been out of school for a little while, but he went to Jacksonville State. Then he went to Mobley. Then he finished at UT Martin, so he got a big role in the college. So he be telling us about it too.
Okay. Yeah, man, it's great that you have that because, I mean, the growth is just gonna be so much better. Like when you have someone that's been there, done it, man, they can give you so many little tips and tricks that just like bump your game up.
Yeah, because Harkin told me, he said you gotta know how to shoot, Rico. You gotta keep working on your jump shot. You got to, because they were in the next level. He said, I can jump very high. They said it's a lot way players that can jump just how you can. So that's why I had to get a little the mid range more mid range in the game, shooting from deep.
Yeah, I never was good at shooting.
Yeah,
but
see, well, me, I can shoot, but I couldn't shoot. I can shoot, but I couldn't shoot because I couldn't see. Cause I ain't I wear contacts now, but I ain't have my glasses, so I couldn't ever see.
Oh, snap!
But I still was a leading scorer without being able to see.
So what's your vision?
It's bad.
It's bad.
Yeah,
Dang,
it's bad. It was so bad. Sometimes I used to have to tap on a teammate. What's the score? Something like that.
That's crazy, man. Cause like when I put on people's glasses and it get blurry, I'm like, wow, this would be tragic.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I was playing with goggles. I had to take them off. They was fogging up. When we played,
sweat rolling down on them and
when
stuff.
we played Bishop DuBois, I ain't know they was fogged up. My teammate said, "Hey Rico, put on your defrost."
Who told you that?
None told me that. That's when I knew I had to. Yeah, I gotta get contacts. My Uncle Meaty. I play on Michael Porter Jr. My glasses they will fall off cause I ain't had I forgot the string.
Yeah.
The string part. On me to say, Rico, make you a contact point. He kept telling me, Rico, make you a contact point. I kept on forgetting.
Have you ever looked into like LASIK or and they got this other one is called PRK. It's like a surgery they can do for your eyes or whatever.
No, I ain't never looked into it.
Yeah, you should definitely look into that because it's something. It's definitely something that a lot of people are doing now. PRK is kind of like LASIK, but it's different. I heard a fighter talking about it, and he was saying that it's better for fighters because sometimes with the LASIK, like I guess getting punched and shit, it can kind of mess it up. But yeah, I think you should definitely look into it. You might want to do it in the future. I mean, a lot of people do it. It's safe, and you won't have to wear contacts.
Yeah, cause I'll be tired of waking up in the middle. And wake up in the morning, have to take them out. I mean, put them back in.
Yeah, you can't sleep with them, man.
You can't sleep with them in.
They'll tear your eyes up, huh? Yeah, my chick, she slept with the contact and woke her eye was jacked up for for the whole day.
For real?
Yeah, her eye was red. It was jacked up, and your eyes are so sensitive too. Like you don't want your eye to be hurting.
Yeah. Well, on one of my contacts, I forgot how I did it. I think I was eating some hot chips, and like I had recently like tried to rub my eye.
Yeah.
Then I was wondering why I was burning. So I take the contact out. It was all hot chip stuff on the contact.
No.
Yeah. So I had to go get some more. I had to go order some more.
You tried that one chip challenge. That hot ass chip.
I did it in class.
You know what they call Pocky?
Yeah,
Pocky
yeah.
chip, that Pocky challenge is like a blue. Ain't it a blue chip or something?
Yep.
I think there's a couple different ones, but man, my chick, she ate that, bro. I'm talking 20, 30 minutes later. She was downstairs, over the scene like she was like, she was throwing up and stuff, and I was just laughing at her so hard.
Did she at least get some milk?
I think she did drink some milk, but we had almond milk. I don't even know if that do the same.
Oh,
but she was tore up bad.
My teammates gave it to me in the classroom. Like I was in class. They said, "Rico, try this chip." I ain't know what it was at the time. So,
yeah.
So I ate the chip. I was cool at first. They said it was hot, so I ate the chip. I was cool at first. I know I get to sweating.
Yeah, I started sweating.
Yeah. So some girls had water bottles in the classroom. I ain't care who mouth they was on for real. I was so hot, like I had to give me some water.
And that's part of the challenge too, trying to see how long you can go without drinking anything.
Yeah.
And the longer you go, the more, man, I wouldn't dare try it. You couldn't pay me. If you said I'll give you $500, I'd be like, keep your money, cause I don't like spicy stuff.
Yeah, cause I know if I ate a piece of the chip and I was that high, so I know if you eat the whole chip,
man. You watch that what's it called? The Hot Ones challenge.
No, I ain't watched that.
It's like it's a little show on YouTube. They be having celebrities, athletes, and stuff come on, and they go through a series of wings with the hot.
I think I did.
Yeah, it's called Hot Ones.
Yeah,
and they be under sweating bullets by the time they make it to the end. But some people they just be eating it like it's nothing.
Yeah,
not me.
Yeah, I can't do that either.
So when do you say the basketball season starts?
Until we lose in football, that's when it'll start.
What? So how? I'm confused
like
by that.
You in the playoffs now, so if you lose, your season over with. So if we would have lost last night, we would have started We would start the basketball practice Monday.
Okay, but so the better you do in football, the longer you have to wait to start your basketball practices.
Now, our team already practiced. The ones that don't play basketball, the ones that don't play football, they already practicing.
When do the games start though?
November the 26th and 27th, the first game, the Riverbend Classic.
So if you're still doing
play.
good in football, you can't play basketball.
We can't play until we lose.
Okay, so you don't feel like that kind of is getting in the way of?
Nah, because the Riverbend Classic, they ain't really Well, I do want my revenge on Memphis Day, but if we
He said he do want his revenge.
if we can't play, we just can't play.
Right.
Cause I want to go to state in football too if we can. Going to state, that was fun. Been on the charter bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, traveling is very fun. I love traveling and fighting, especially going somewhere you've never been before. As soon as you pull into that city, it's just like, I don't know, it's just such a vibe, man. Like it's a vibe being in a different place, competing in front of a different crowd.
Yeah, and you get to play in the Mizzou Stadium, so it'll be an experience for all of us.
Right. Yeah, Mizzou, that's a pretty big college. Where's that at?
Columbia.
Columbia. Okay. Yeah, I've been to Columbia before. My teammates fought there before. But yeah, I fought I think the furthest I've traveled to fight is like 7 hours in Iowa. And that's when I won the big green trophy. I had to beat 2 guys in one night, and it was a 4-man kickboxing tournament. And yeah, that was a fun night. Yeah. It was pretty cool. But there's nothing like fighting in your hometown, though, when you get all your fans there, everyone's cheering for you. That's like, man, it's really fun. Y'all ever been to any of the MMA fights around here?
Nope. My uncle Meaty, he go to him though.
Yeah.
He go to him. I was supposed to catch one with him, but I had went to sleep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So do you know a guy named Corey? He's from Charleston.
Corey Frazier.
He does music.
Oh, look, Corey, the son. Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, his name on Facebook, his name's Prince Corey. I can't remember his last name.
Yeah, I thought you was talking about his dad. His dad is the one that he with the big time players, like the players like you. I know they going to the NBA. He with them players, but I know the son. I play basketball with the son.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he comes to our practices too.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was, but he's not in school anymore. He's older.
We when we scrimmage, we go against the people that used to be in school.
Okay. I figured you know him because Charleston is small.
Yeah,
but yeah, he's gonna be coming on the podcast I think in a week or so.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, he does music and stuff. I haven't really listened to a lot of his stuff, but I'm sure he's cool.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of some questions. Like, is there anything else you're doing like with like in school or with the schools that you want to talk about? I seen a picture that it looked like you was like reading to a kids class.
I was reading to the little kids. I read
a
Halloween book to them.
Okay, is that something you just did that one time, or you do that on occasion?
I did that one on our football team. The player of the week, you get to go read to the kids.
Okay.
Yeah, get out of class and go read to the kids.
Yeah, that was cool. I thought that was neat. I don't know if I could do that because I read slow.
Yeah, so. I read. Really, the only thing I was doing was I just showed them the picture, and they all was happy. So.
He said, well, I just showing them the picture. Yeah. Yeah. So who's your football team playing next?
We play Portersville.
Portersville.
Yep.
Okay. When's that gonna be?
Next Friday.
So how spaced out are your games when you're playing football?
We just play every Friday.
Every Friday.
So you practice we watch film on Mondays, practice Tuesday and Wednesday. We do a walkthrough practice Thursday, and we get ready for Friday.
Okay, man. See, that's what's fun about sports. You get to compete so much, and fighting, it ain't like that. You ain't gonna be fighting every Friday. You're gonna be dinged up.
Yeah,
big time. My hand's still swollen from my fight. I guess I punched dude pretty hard with my left hand. It's kind of swollen, and my right foot's swollen too. Yeah. But man, if I could fight every weekend, oh my God, that'd be amazing. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it makes school go by faster too. I feel like when we got to do all this stuff, it makes like school days go by faster.
So what's your favorite subjects in school?
I like.
Or you just don't like none of them?
Yeah, I like all of them. Well, my favorite though is like is Law and You the first semester, but the second semester we're gonna change to Black History.
Okay.
And I love learning about Black history stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like doing it.
Yeah, my favorite subject in school was math. It was like
Yeah.
I liked math because it was just formulas. You just plug the numbers in. And but speaking of Black history, you going to see that new Black Panther that's coming out?
I probably will.
Yeah, it's coming out.
I'm trying to go see that new Emmett Till movie that just came out.
What movie?
Emmett Till.
Emmett Till.
Yeah, it was when that a white woman said a black man whistled at them and they killed him. Like they beat him really bad.
Really?
Yeah, it happened in Mississippi.
When does it come out?
It already came out.
Really?
But I got to see it.
Okay, shoot, I might go see that tonight, or well, no, I gotta go to the fights tonight. My teammates are fighting, but I might go see that tomorrow. I love going to the movies. That's like my hobby outside of fighting. I say watching movies is my favorite thing to do for real. I know it sounds so like
Yeah.
it sounds like it's kind of, I know it's very unproductive, but I mean I'm constantly grinding, and when I'm not, I love just sit and watch a movie. I like the Marvel movies and the DC, like all the superhero stuff. But yeah, the next Black Panther comes out, I think it's next week, and I already got my tickets. I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be super cold. But you said that it's called Emmett Till.
Yeah, it's called Till. Just Till, but it's mainly about Emmett Till.
Okay, I definitely need to check that out because I was looking for some stuff to watch, but it was kind of like new Halloween, same old Michael Myers, and you ain't even scared no more, bro. But he's strong though.
Yeah, he is strong.
I seen this person dressed like him working out at the gym. They was just hanging from one arm. I'm like, yeah,
Are you ready to see the new Creed movie?
Oh, dude.
Creed 3.
Dude.
I know you ready. Hey, my mom's, my granny, they ready for that.
Bro, when I seen that preview in the theater the other day, oh my God, dude, it brought the kid out inside me, bro. I felt like a joy I haven't felt in a while, bro. It's gonna be cold, dude, coming out of prison, bro.
Dude, give me a Tyson kind of feel.
Yeah.
Hey, the intensity on his face in the trailer got me.
Yes.
I was like, this gonna be a fight. I ain't gonna necessarily say he gonna win. I ain't gonna say he gonna lose because it's gonna be a dog fight the way it looks.
Man, I got a feeling that I don't know. See, I got a feeling they might fight a couple times because what they're gonna do is just fight once, and we know who's gonna be expected to win. So they can't. I feel like maybe he got to lose to him and then come back and beat him or something.
I mean, I ain't even gonna lie because off the first one, I actually thought he was gonna win the way on the first Creed movie. I'm like, oh, okay, he gonna win. You thinking like it's a comeback story. He gonna win. Oh, he lost. Then the second one, he won. Then he lost again. Then he won again. Then it's like this one is like, okay, so which one he gonna do? Is he gonna win? Is he gonna lose? You can't really tell. But I mean, hey, Creed 3 look like it's gonna be where's it at?
It's gonna be cold, man. I can't wait to see that. It don't come out till like February though. I think it's February or March, one of the two. I think it's like February the 18th or something like that. But
I ain't got no savings. Never mind.
Oh, I definitely am excited to see that new Avatar. That's coming out December.
Yeah,
that's gonna be cold too. Yeah, I liked that first movie, and the second one is gonna be, it's gonna be cold. I love watching movies. It's like that's my favorite. Like I swear, that's my favorite thing to do, is watch movies. Aside from what I'm saying, beating people up in the cage, not on the streets. But so you ever played any other sports like baseball?
I used to play baseball when I was little.
Baseball players, they paid.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's the highest paying sport.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's baseball, then football follow right behind it, then NBA too, then right? I think ain't it like that?
Probably so.
I don't know. I
just know baseball.
They paid, man.
Yeah, I know
and it's the easiest sport.
Yeah.
Dang near.
Hate to say it, it's boring to watch, but it's fun to play.
Yeah,
it's so crazy.
Ball,
for real though.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. unless you're playing in the outfield, and that's boring. But yeah, what type of for basketball, do you focus more on like long distance exercises or like short bursts? Because it is a lot of short bursts in basketball, but at the same time, you up and down the court like nonstop.
So I say long distance. So they'll prep you for the short times you got to be on like defense, because you'll be already used to it.
Right. Yeah. See, man. Yeah. Fighting ain't nothing like other sports, man. Other sports, because for one, you got a set time. Like you know your time. In fighting, like you got to be prepared to go all the rounds, but you can finish a person in like 60 seconds. So you gotta, in the cage, you asking yourself, dang, should I put my foot on the gas and try to take them out like now, or should I like coast more? But I guess basketball in a way is kind of the same, because it's like sometimes you sprint down the court, or it's a fast play, and the other times it's like a slow play. So how many different plays do y'all really like have to have ingrained in your memory? Like, do y'all know?
I ain't gonna lie, we could do plays. I want to say they slow, but they don't got good memory. Some of our teammates ain't got good memory, so we only run 2 plays.
Is it a lot of just like feeling, like waiting for an opening?
Yeah, it's just a lot of screening for real. I don't think it is.
What's the screen?
Like when, say if you was guarding me, one of my teammates would come set a screen on you, like.
Okay, yeah, that's where they block you.
Yeah,
I used to hate when they do that to me. I'd be wanting to run that. I'd be wanting to run through them, but you can't just run through them.
It's gonna be a foul on you.
Which is so crazy because you don't even be seeing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, how you just gonna peekaboo up on me like that and expect me not to try to run through you?
That's where the communication on defense come in at.
Yeah.
Left, right, wherever it coming from.
Okay. Yeah, they used to hit me with that all the time. They get me, man. And they feel like you hit a brick wall too.
Yeah, in practice, I used to be on some shicey stuff. Like I ain't never used to call out the screen.
Man.
So I used to we had he grown, but his name was Tyez. He'll set a screen on them, like, but I ain't never call it out, cause like I ain't know if he was gonna set a screen or he was gonna like.
Nah, you want to see him fall.
they used to fall, like they used to be mad. Then I had to be like, my bad.
I forgot to say something. Yeah, man, them screens, man. That's super annoying, man. And then the whole posture, they just like arms down to the side, just waiting on you to run into them. Like, dang, man, that's bogus. But so yeah, you play. So how do you work on your shooting? Is it just like a lot of repetition on shots, or do you do you work on like the actual like precision of where you're putting the ball, or is it like working a lot on like your actual like your posture and how you how your hands are?
What me is to be my hands, cause like when I shoot, it used to go out, like you shoot
when you flick
like
the wrist.
Flick the wrist. I used to go out. But then the trainer he started training with me with the glove. Like it take my thumb. Like I can't use my thumb, and I gotta flick my wrist. Cause if you don't flick your wrist, you gonna airball or you ain't gonna hit no rim. So
cause if you don't flick the wrist, then the ball don't spin.
Yeah, and you don't got no control of it. So I started using the glove. So now I'm shooting how I'm supposed to be shooting now. So
man,
I'm hitting a lot of my shots now.
How good does it feel when you hit that 3 and you flick that wrist and that ball just spin perfectly and all you hear is
It feels
man,
good.
It does.
When I hit a 3, I gotta look at the crowd. I got to.
Yeah. So just like how you have to flick the wrist in basketball, you have to do that in fighting too.
You do?
And a lot of fighters, they're not good at that.
Yeah.
Like So imagine trying to shoot the ball without flicking your wrist. That's like punching without flicking your wrist.
Yeah.
Well, you can throw you can throw like a thrust punch where you don't flick, but and most of the punches you're flicking you're like flicking your wrist at the end of it, and that's what gives it that snap.
Yeah.
And then you bring it back. But a lot of fighters they ain't got that. So it's just cool you mentioned that, because that's what I've been working on a lot is
Flicking your wrist.
Yeah, flicking my wrist. And it's crazy because like I was doing it so much, and I'm doing it with like a 2 pound and a 3 pound weight. I was doing it so much I actually hurt my wrist. My wrist was hurting for a couple months just from like straining it from flicking my wrist so much. But I'm flicking mine out. You're flicking yours, like you said, you have to keep yours straight. Yeah. So where we at for time? Okay. I don't know how much time you got. I mean, I can talk whenever. I got all day. So, but is there anything else you wanna talk about?
Yeah, I talk about that Ole Miss visit, because that experience right there, that was a good experience other than going to state. So me and PJ Former, we had a visit to Ole Miss, but we get to go watch them play Kentucky. So the coach he showing us around the facility. They got the best facility in the world. Then you ever watch The Blind Side?
Yes.
He went to that school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was telling us the history behind that. He was showing us the weight room, the recovery room, and where
what's the recovery room like?
Like they got a big pool. They got a treadmill in the pool. Then they had he called it the hot tub, but it was like a ice bath, but it was just hot. And he had an ice bath in there. And he showed us all that. Then he took us to where the players be at, like where they be chilling at. They had a PS5 and a Xbox One in the roof with a big flat screen TV, so they can go in there and just chill anytime they want. They had pre meals, stuff like that. And then he took us in a film room. He said this is where all the film go down. And like if you don't got enough certain time of film, you get in trouble.
Really?
Yeah. Then he took us to the practice gym. We stayed in there for a long time. He let us shoot. Then that's when it was time for the game. Now I ain't know all these people finna go to this game, cause like we went to our visit at 9, and there was people coming to the game like tailgating, like with their shirts off, and it's cold. I'm like, man, I know they cold.
They drinking.
Yeah, they was drinking and stuff.
They good to go.
And they showed to the game so early. The game started like 2, and they up here at 9. So I'm like,
dang.
And there was a lot of people. So the coach, he get me and PJ, we get on the golf cart to go to the facility. Well, not the facility. We go to the football stadium. Then that right there was just so big. I ain't never like been in nothing like that. Then we went down. We got to go on the field, and watch them warm up. And then the linemen, they were so big. That's what we was by the linemen. They were so big. They was huge, but they was fast, stuff like that. Then the game started. Now this right here, I'm like, at first it wasn't that many people when we was down there. So when we went back up, we went like below the where they sit at, below they bench. I looked around. It was so many people there. Like I said, it was like 50,000 people there.
Dang.
That was a good experience for me at PJ.
That's tight. Yeah, people they be tailgating all day long. Yeah. Even here in Cave Simo, and man, I'm just a couple blocks, so I just hear them all day long. They be out there tailgating. They be having a good old time.
I'm sure, I seen one man with his shirt off when it was so cold outside. He had his face painted blue this side and red this side. All this was off. I'm like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, some people they don't get cold.
Yeah.
They be
getting
out
too
there.
into it.
Yeah, they
They be
most
going to
definitely
the
into it.
extreme.
And then if they drinking like whiskey or something,
Oh,
yeah,
they gonna stay warm regardless.
yeah.
They got the alcohol in that system.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you take ice baths?
No, I only took one at my whole career.
Yeah, you young, you don't need them yet.
Yeah. And my coach, he had to hold me down in that. It was when his senior year, I was the starting quarterback,
Yeah.
and he had to hold me down in that water. It was too cold. But then when I got a phone and you really got used to it, I was just in there chilling.
That's mine right there.
Oh, that's yours right there.
Yep, it's full of water. I keep it full. It turns on every night for like 3 hours or so.
Yeah.
So it keep it like between like 34 to like 40 degrees, and man, it's cold. I do it every night basically. Like when I'm training, which I mean I'm always training, but like since I just fought, I haven't been doing it this week. But as soon as I get back into training, once my foot's, I mean, I've been putting my feet in there because my feet are swollen, but I haven't been doing full body this week. But yeah, I do it every like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then sometimes Saturday too. So like 5 or 6 times a week. Sometimes I even do it twice a day, and yeah, it definitely, I definitely see a huge like difference in my recovery doing that.
It do work.
It does, for real. Because if not for that, I wouldn't be able to train as hard at all. And I mean, I would be so much more sore. It's crazy how good it worked. Like I couldn't do what I do without it. And I just recently started trying, like, because I usually do like 5 minutes, but recently I just started trying 3 minutes cold, and then like 15 minutes in my sauna, and then and then finish on like 3 minutes cold. And
you got a sauna in here too?
Yeah, I got a sauna over in that other room. It's like big enough for 2 people, and it's a steam sauna. It pumps steam into it, and I really like doing that. And I wanted to get one that was like a dry sauna.
Yeah.
But man, them things are expensive, and I haven't even been able to find one. They did have some for like 1,500, 3,000 online, but I haven't been able to find one since COVID. Like, man, COVID, everybody bought everything, man. Like, even still, there's a lot of stuff you can't find. Like if you're trying to build your own computer right now, yeah, good luck, because they done bought up, man, they bought up all the graphics cards and all that stuff. So I couldn't get a dry one, but then I seen that one on Amazon. I only paid like $250 for it or something like that.
Yeah.
And I can pack it up and take it with me, if I need to cut weight when I'm fighting other places. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. But so yeah, I guess you don't have to do ice baths. You're young. Yeah, wait till you get my age.
Yeah.
You definitely gonna want to take them, but I mean, some people just don't. Some people can't stand it. Like my teammate Gavlin, he don't like it. And then so my martial arts instructor, I tried putting him in there. This dude couldn't even sit down in it.
That's how I was.
He started hollering. He was hollering. He said, "Ah!" He's like, "Ah!" I'm like, dude, come on, man. You just watched me do 5 minutes. Sit down in there. He couldn't do it. But my son, he's got in it too.
Oh, your son been in it?
Yeah. He don't go up to the chin though. He'll go like up to the stomach.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty. It really does change your mentality, like for throughout the day too. It's just something about it, because when you do it, is trying to release like adrenaline, so it actually helps you just stay more calm throughout the day, and then it also releases other like good hormones as well. So yeah, I definitely, like, sometimes if I'm in a bad mood, like if I'm feeling like really agitated and I just don't know why, I like just feeling kind of mad, I'll just get in there for a few seconds and it just changed my mood. Like, it just cooled me off. So yeah, I definitely like it. Plus, it just make me feel like a beast.
Yeah.
Like, you know. But so yeah, anything else you wanna talk about? You got anything exciting coming up? Anything you've been looking forward to?
Oh well.
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas.
He said, yeah, Christmas. Okay. Well, let's go ahead before we go off here. Let's give some shout outs to the people that like really been like helping you, supporting you, and really just been there for you. I love to remind people like to do the shout outs because it does mean a lot to the people. Like just to people don't always want to be given like props and credit, but when you do, it just shows them like how much like okay, yeah, he really does appreciate the help that that I give him.
All right, the camera right there.
Yeah.
Shout out to my grandma and grandpa. Shout out to my Uncle Meaty. Shout out to my teammates. Shout out to my football coaches. Shout out to Crunchy. Shout out to my class.
Why you call him Crunchy? Because when he eat, he be crunching.
I got you on that one. I'd make it real nice, short and sweet. When I was born, I was 4 pounds and 5 ounces. I was real small, and when my granny first seen me, she like, "Oh, he like a little crunch bar." Now, as you see me now, it kind of aged well with me because I'm a big dude too.
Yeah.
Been on the football field, lifting all that, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, so it stuck with me. So,
okay, that's
yeah,
cool.
That's for my granny. So
that's a good little name for if you play football or if you was a fighter, like because you hit somebody and it make a crunch sound. That's a nice little fight name right there.
Yeah, and shout out to Monte. Shout out to Harkey. Shout out to Dale, and shout out to Mackenzie.
That's Ashley's sister's name, Mackenzie. Yeah, my cousin. All right, so yeah, man, this was nice. It was nice getting to talk to a high school athlete looking to go into college soon. And man, I hope to have you back on and hope to see you, continue to hoop in college and stuff and chase that dream, make it to the NBA. You might be the next LeBron. We don't, we don't know. We're gonna find out,
We're definitely gonna find out.
Yeah. But all right, everybody. Thanks for watching. This is episode number 13. Once again, subscribe, like, share this, and deuces.